All right, 6:45.
It is that time of year, and we feel it as you're walking out the door this morning.
It's so cold out there.
Officially got down below freezing in Oklahoma State. This is our first freeze of the season
Yeah.
at Will Rogers. Now, many areas in the metro have got to 32. So far, we've bottomed out at 27.
Wow.
There
That's
was
been the low.
actual frost on the pumpkins on my porch this
For the
morning.
first time, exactly.
I saw
We've
pumpkins.
gotten there.
They haven't rotted away.
I say pumpkins as well. Mine kind of hang out until the
They're
end of the
kinda
year.
just disintegrating. I
Yeah,
don't
mine's
know.
a little lopsided as well. I'm
Trying
glad
to make
hear
it to
that.
Thanksgiving.
Yes, they should
Fertilizer.
be there.
It's just perfect.
It's going to be gorgeous this afternoon. Not
All right.
nearly as cold as what we had yesterday. That north wind has relaxed. Are you guys are you turkey trot people? This is a
No.
common thing that I didn't really know
I
about.
trot
until I moved
to
to
go
the
get
state.
the turkey.
Right.
But no, I do not
It's
do
a
the
common
5Ks.
thing. I may attempt.
I'm
I'm
jealous.
deciding. Listen, it won't be a 5K. It'll be a mile fun run or something.
do a 1K.
But my daughter saw it and she's interested, so we'll see. But if you're a big runner on Thanksgiving, I don't know how many of you are out there, but there are families that this is your tradition. It will be very cold in the morning in the 30s and north wind, but it looks dry by the time we get to daybreak on Thanksgiving. And I'll talk about your afternoon in just a minute. We do have some rain in the forecast for tomorrow, but it kind of keeps speeding up, getting a little bit earlier and earlier. It looks to be long gone by Thanksgiving morning. Now, where are we this morning? There's 70s, by the way, down along the Gulf Coast versus 7 in Bismarck, North Dakota. We've got 20s across central Oklahoma. There are temperatures well below 0 up over Canada, and we just get round after round of cold air coming in. We have several cold fronts on your 9-day forecast, and then we kind of got warm-ups in between, so it's a little bit of that weather whiplash continuing over the next 9 days. High pressure is settling in. Moisture looks kind of hard to come by over the next 9 days, with the exception of tomorrow, and that doesn't look that impressive as far as totals go. It is just beautiful on our Lucky Star Sky Cam net worth. Gorgeous skies, 28, and we will see a wind that is very, very light. It's kind of light and variable in central Oklahoma. It's 27 in Enid now. These are the official lows. 24 in Pawnee. 24 in Bristow. It is 27 in Byers, 27 in Fort Cobb, low 20s. Our coldest spot that I've seen has been Burbank. Yep, still 21 degrees in Burbank. Mid 20s across western Oklahoma, even down along the Red River has fallen into the 20s. We still have a bit of a north breeze, but a south wind is going to take hold. That helps warm us back up later today. It'll feel kind of like a classic November day, warmer than yesterday for sure. Wind chills down to the teens, low 20s where there is a wind chill factor, but it's not that widespread. So here's your planner for your Tuesday. Sunny skies at noon, 49. We'll see 54 by 3 o'clock, and that south wind increases. I put 15 to 25 by this evening because I think the winds ramp up as the day goes on, as our next storm gets closer. So mid-50s for highs, 52 Ponca, 53 Woodward, 55 in Ardmore. And I know you got travel plans. Everyone's got somewhere they're going over the next several days. So if that's you traveling around Oklahoma, I'll show you. But out to the west, today, we do have some snow flying. There's a winter storm going on. It's not causing major impacts, but it is falling in the high elevations, rain going on, and that system gets closer to us tonight, out to the Panhandle, all the way out into portions of Colorado, portions of New Mexico, and then as we head into tomorrow, which is typically one of the busiest travel days of the entire year, there will be some rain and some snow mixing in early tomorrow up in Nebraska and Kansas. As that pushes south, it's likely a cold rain, might have some snowflakes mixing in, and that brings us to tomorrow evening. After dark, after sunset, showers try to make it into central, southern Oklahoma, kind of coming across the state, but it looks like sprinkles. It looks like very light rain, no major impacts as far as icy roadways go. But with that storm scooting across tomorrow, we'll call it moderate impacts to the roads, wet roadways. That can still cause problems. I don't think they'll be icy. And then for Thursday, Thanksgiving, it's just clear and green all through the central plains. Traveling around the neighboring states looks good. Overnight tonight, we'll be in the 40s, not nearly as cold tonight. 30s in northern Oklahoma, still above freezing. And then tomorrow, that next cold front moves in. North winds 10 to 20, low 50s in northern Oklahoma versus upper 60s. And there's your chance of rain for tomorrow evening, tomorrow night. It's 10 to 20%. And if we get some snowflakes mixing in, it looks to be mainly northwestern Oklahoma. And that, again, does not look to cause slick travel as of now. But stay tuned. We'll keep you updated. 45 for a high on Thanksgiving Day, 48 on Black Friday for a high. That morning will be cold, though, 26 for those early morning shoppers. And we'll see another front move in, guys, on Sunday.
Let's get over to the Bob Mills Weather Center. Lace, how are we looking this Tuesday?
Well, we were very cold as we started earlier this morning, guys. We're already warming up pretty nicely. We've got a lot of sunshine. We also have a south breeze that'll take hold, but we officially did it. This morning in Oklahoma City, we got down below freezing, so it's our first fall freeze of the season. Now, actually going down in the history books as the fourth latest fall freeze, because on average, it's the first week of November. We've had freezes as early as mid-October. Now, the latest ever was back in 1998, on record, that is, December 8th of 1998. As far as the temperature that we got down to in Oklahoma City, we got down to 26 degrees today, which puts us in fourth place. As far as the lowest 9 lows across Oklahoma today, Burbank got to 20, Nowata 21, Veneta 22, Olton 22, El Reno down to 23 degrees. It was frigid as we started the day. The thing is, the winds were very light, so you walked outside, you weren't dealing with that wind that we had yesterday. It was much calmer, but all the way down into the low 20s, a hard killing freeze for much of northern Oklahoma and even places in the central and southern portions of the state. Skies have been clear. Now we're getting a little cloud cover streaming in advance of our next storm, which is back to the west, and that does move in tomorrow. We'll have more on that in a minute. It is beautiful across Oklahoma on our Lucky Star Sky Cam network. Just cold. Grab the coat for sure. It's that time of year. 36 in downtown. We're at 34 in Kingfisher. Almost everyone back up above freezing. Pawnee, Chandler, Bristow, northeastern Oklahoma still holding on to the low 30s. Some of these areas, again, low 20s earlier this morning. Now some 40s showing up down south of I-40. We're warming up nicely. We'll have a south breeze. And if you have big plans today, maybe you're still running your errands or heading to the grocery store ahead of the big holiday. It looks good. It looks dry. We'll be at 52 by 2 and 54 degrees by 3 p.m. Now, winds change direction. They will come around out of the south. And as they do, they're increasing in the northwest, in the panhandle. Winds are gusting 20-25. That wind field spreads eastward through the day, and we will notice our winds picking up in the metro as we head into the late afternoon and evening, creating a wind chill this morning. It still feels like the 20s in the northwest due to that gusty south breeze. We'll be in the mid-50s for metro highs today, lower mid-50s to the north, upper 50s in southern Oklahoma, and sunny. And then do you have big plans? Are you traveling around for the holiday? I'm going to start you with today. Today we've got showers going on, some snow back to the west, but we're dry in Oklahoma City. We've got this trough of low pressure setting up back to the west, and that whole upper level of low kind of swings out as we go through the afternoon. So snow begins to fly out in Colorado, in the Rockies, makes its way down into New Mexico. Then the precip gets shoved into the plains as we head into tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, we'll be watching rain flying in Kansas, maybe a little snow mixing in up into Nebraska, all snow out in the Colorado Rockies. Then as that wave moves in, a cold front moves in tomorrow. That will bring us cloud cover and then eventually some showers. And those rain chances do go up in the metro into the evening, and it looks to be out of here by early in the morning on Thanksgiving. The totals look very light. Most locations a trace to maybe a few 100ths of an inch, but enough to make for some wet roadways. So while I've got yellow on the map as far as travel impacts for tomorrow, it's not for slick and hazardous roads or icy road conditions, although we may see some of that back into Colorado. Most of the area where I have the zone in yellow is where you'll get some precip. Then by Thursday, all is dry and clear. Traveling around on Thanksgiving Day, the weather pattern will then shift off to the east, and that's where we may have more of the roads being impacted by some rain and some snow in those higher elevations to the east. Now tonight what will happen is the winds pick up out of the south. They stay pretty gusty overnight, so it's not nearly as cold. We'll have upper 30s, low 40s. Not expecting freezing temperatures heading out the door for your Wednesday, but it will still be chilly. And then Wednesday afternoon, here comes that front, low 50s, 60s, and some 70s down into southern Oklahoma. And then as far as the evening goes, a chance for a few showers, might have a few snowflakes in northwestern Oklahoma. Don't get too excited. If we have any accumulation whatsoever, it looks to be in the far western panhandle, and that could be close to an inch of snow. The rest of the area, nothing like that showing up. Thursday, here's your Thanksgiving. Afternoon highs will be in the 40s, the 50s. It will be a chilly day, a below average day, but sunny and dry. That means Black Friday starts off very, very cold. Do you plan on being out early in the morning? It'll be in the 20s, back up to 48 on Friday, 51 on Saturday. Sunday, another cold front moves through. It actually moves in Saturday, but we'll feel it Sunday. Sunday, low 40s for highs, and we've got some